guys? What's up, fireyourtrainer.net? So a lot of you may have noticed the website's changed. It is now goal-based. So that's a pretty big overhaul. It is not entirely finished yet. I'm still in the process of getting it updated and getting all of the new information out. It was that when you went to the website, you could go to the mindset, the diet, and the workouts individually. Now it is goal-based in that you go to the site, you pick your goal, whether you want to lose weight, build muscle, or reverse diet, and you follow the steps of that goal. Like I said, it's not completely done yet, though the weight loss portion of it is. Bringing me to this video. Today is week 1 of me following my own weight loss program according to the website. So I did my assessments already. My starting weight was 155.9. I'm using the bioelectrical impedance handset to gauge my body fat. Now, I did a previous video on weight versus body fat. The BIA handset is not at all accurate. Especially the leaner you are, the less accurate it is, I feel like. So I'm using it though because all I care about is trends, and it's incredibly easy to use. It takes me 30 seconds to hang on to the handles and see what my body fat is. I would estimate that my actual starting body fat percentage is probably in the 19 or 20 realm. The handset monitor has me at 25.1%, but I'm going along with the diet program under the assumption that the handset is accurate. What you do is when you go to the website, you either can click on new content and it'll take you down to the goals, or just scroll down and click lose weight. Then you're going to go through steps 1 through 6. Step 1 is assessing yourself. Step 2 is setting your goals. Step 3 is setting your calories and macros. Step 4 is for food logging, which is incredibly important. Do not skip these steps. Don't skip any of these, just go through it. You will not be accurate if you don't go through all of them. So step 4 is food logging. Step 5 is then incorporating exercise, and step 6 is diet breaks and reassessment. You're going to want to reassess every single week. And about every 3rd week, you're gonna wanna follow a diet break. Going through step 1, I put an assessment sheet up for you. Created this beautiful PDF for you to keep track of your weights, keep track of your circumference measurements if you choose, to keep track of your body fats, make notes, and to also keep track of your caliper body fat readings if you wanna do that. I may do that in a later video, but for right now, I'm only going based on the BIA handset. So, I started out at 155.9 and my body fat was 25.1%. I've also linked on the page to calipers and the handset if you want to go pick it up on Amazon. After that, you're going to go into step 2, which is setting your goals. I put in an Excel spreadsheet that will do all the calculations you need for you. It's called the calculations cheat sheet. If you have access to a computer and Excel, you can download it and follow through it. When you download the calculations cheat sheet, there are 3 boxes that are in green. Those are the only 3 boxes that you need to pay attention to. That is your current body weight, that is your percent loss desired, and that is the rate of loss, which is how much you want to lose of your total body weight per week. That's actually a drop-down box. You can only choose between 0.5% and 1%. You will not want to exceed 1%. It's too drastic. Lower than 0.5%, you may not actually see any decent benefits. So I chose 0.7% for my weight. So my starting weight was 155.9. My desired percent loss was 9.1, which gives me a total weight loss required of 17.73 pounds. I'm going to do a rate of loss of 0.7%. So I need to lose about a pound a week, and it's going to be over the duration of 16 weeks. So this is week 1 of 16. Once I have all of those numbers down, I'm going to move forward into step 3, calories and macros. So I put a calculator on the site for you to ascertain what your maintenance calories are. Always start with maintenance calories. That is your baseline. Whether you're gaining muscle or losing fat or reverse dieting, you have to start with what your maintenance ought to be. Going through, you need your sex, your age. So I'm female, I'm 34, I am 5'4", and at the beginning I was 155.9 pounds. You also choose your activity level. Get real, be real. If you aren't out there, throwing weights around and sprinting around your apartment complex or hopping up on the treadmill for 3 hours, you're not extremely active. I put myself as moderately active because I work out 4 to 5 times a week, maybe 6 times a week, depending, and I'm sedentary most of the time. I'm like a lion. I'm completely inactive 23 hours of the day, but that 1 hour a day, I'm like on it. So I put myself as moderately active, which gives me 2289 calories for the day. Beyond that, you're going to go through, you're going to create your deficit, you're going to download the calories and macros cheat sheet. It's also going to do the calculations for you. All you need to do is fill in the boxes in green. So you're going to start with your total daily maintenance calories. Then it's going to give you a drop-down box for the number of calories you need to remove from your maintenance calories. They're in quarter-pound measurements. So what you said that you need to lose per week in the previous step is now what's going to come into play. So for me, I needed to lose 1 pound a week. I'm going to put in a 384 calorie deficit, which leaves me at 1905 calories for my initial assessment. Then you're going to go into step 2, which is calculating protein. You'll need your initial body weight, your initial body fat, and then your protein requirement. It's a drop-down box for protein requirements. You can pick one of two. You can pick 1.3 or 1.6. If you're less than 40 years old, 1.3. If you're greater than 40 years old, 1.6. This is simplified, but it works. So for me, I get 152 grams of protein per day. And then I'm going to move into my fat requirement. Fat requirements is a drop-down box as well. You can do 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. I did 0.4, middle of the road. You do not want to go below 40 grams of fat per day. It will fuck with your sex hormones, so don't do it. So I get 62 grams of fat per day, and the rest of everything else is calculated for you. My carbohydrate intake is then going to be 184. You're going to help it calculate your protein. You're going to help it calculate your fat, and it will assume your carbs for you. Only follow the boxes in green. So now that I have all that, you get to move on to step 4, which is food logging. I've put up a list or links to all of the apps and websites I've used to log my food. I've also given you a link for a food scale. Food scales are insanely important. Weigh and measure everything accurately. For those who do not want to use an app or want to use their phone, I've done a PDF daily food log. It looks like this. I've written notes on mine because I actually use an app. But it looks like this. You've got meal 1, 2, 3, you've got snacks, and you've got your daily totals. This is a very, very simplified way to do it. You're still going to have to weigh and measure everything, but I promise it's going to teach you how to do it. Watch the videos I put up because they are highly informative. After that, you can go on to step 5. Step 5 is incorporating exercise. Read this carefully. I have deprioritized exercise for a weight loss program. Why? Because it has a tendency to knock you out of whack and you wind up falling off of your program because A, you're tired, B, you're cranky, your energy levels are low already, your leptin and ghrelin gets thrown off, it increases appetite, it can really throw you off. So don't press yourself to do some kind of stringent exercise program when you're dieting. It's not necessary. If you don't want to exercise at all while you're dieting, just put your level to sedentary when you're doing your maintenance calories and fuck exercise. Just ignore it. It is not necessary. I didn't exercise at all. Outside of shaking my butt on the dance floor when I was losing all my weight, I had no exercise at all. It wasn't until I actually started focusing on building some muscle that I really incorporated exercise. So for muscle building goals, that's going to come later. However, for those of you who really, really love to exercise and really, really want to incorporate it in your diet, follow the rules. I've even put a beginner strength training program on the page for you. You can download it. Again, it's a PDF. It's a 1-month workout program that you can go through over and over again if you want to. Some of it may not make sense to you. You can Google or YouTube most of the exercises. My members have an exercise library that they can go to and they can look at the exercises, how I do them. I specify internal and external torque, mixed torque chains. That is Strong Fit Theory, Julian Pineau, Strong Fit Theory. It is very, very interesting stuff. My members know about it, my clients know about it. If you don't know about it, you can ignore it, or you can do your homework, or you can subscribe. Strong Fit Theory is a real, a serious game changer. Internal and external torque chains have become a deeply integral part of my programming for myself and my clients. It has made me so much stronger and so much more bulletproof to injury. So for the rest of this, I've got the minimum effective dose of cardio. A lot of people that jump into a diet program tend to think that it just means a ton of cardio to lose weight or deepen your caloric deficit. That is not necessary. Don't overdo it. Following that, you've got reassessment and diet breaks. I'm reassessing every single week. That leads me to my journey here. This week I lost 2.2 pounds. I did not lose any body fat according to the handset. I am holding a little bit of water right now because my sodium was off. My fiber has also been off. And by off, I mean I ate 54 grams of fiber in a day. That's a lot. But I'm not discouraged because I know where it's coming from. That is the benefit of logging. If you see fluctuations on the scale or you see fluctuations in body fat or whatever, you know where they're coming from, so you can not beat yourself up about it. So getting through all of this, if you need a diet break, I will be diet breaking next Monday. I start my diet break next Monday. Basically, that just means 1 week of eating maintenance calories in order to offset any metabolic adaptations, reset your leptin and ghrelin levels. It just sort of helps you avoid or break plateaus. So that really covers it all. That is your diet. Go to the site, fireyourtrainer.net. Follow my progress. I'll be posting these videos weekly. This is the beginning of week 1. 2.2 pounds down. I feel awesome. And I'm following the beginner strength training program myself, and it's making me incredibly sore. So right now my chest feels terrible, but I'll be back next Monday with week 2 and I'll let you know how I've done. If you like these videos, like, comment, subscribe, share, hearts and flowers and things, and all of the social media stuff that you're supposed to do in order to make me successful. And I'll be back next week. Thanks, guys.